The snow fell like tiny daggers that New Year's Eve, each flake sharp enough to cut through the thin shawl wrapped around a small girl's shoulders. Her bare feet, blue with cold, pressed against the cobblestones as she clutched a wooden box to her chest. Half the matches were gone already, sold for pennies that had long since disappeared into her stepfather's greedy hands. "Matches! Fresh matches!" she called out, her voice barely a whisper against the wind. But the well-dressed families hurrying past to their warm celebrations didn't even glance her way. They had fireplaces waiting, tables laden with food, and loved ones gathering close. She had only the growing dread of returning home empty-handed. Her stepfather's voice echoed in her memory like a threat. No money meant no food, and worse, it meant his anger. The bruises from last time still ached beneath her threadbare dress. So she pressed deeper into the shadows of an alley, away from the celebrating crowds, and made a decision that would change everything. With trembling fingers, she struck a single match. The flame danced to life, and suddenly the brick wall before her transformed. She saw a magnificent iron stove, its belly glowing with warmth that seemed to reach right through her skin. For a precious moment, the cold retreated, and she felt what it might be like to be truly warm. But the match burned down to her fingertips, and the vision vanished, leaving only the cruel wall and the biting wind. Her heart ached with such longing that she struck another match immediately. This time, a feast appeared before her eyes. A table groaned under the weight of roasted meats, fresh bread, and steaming vegetables. The aroma filled her nostrils, and her empty stomach clenched with desperate hunger. She reached out, almost believing she could touch the food, but again the flame died, taking the vision with it. One more match, just one more. The flame revealed a Christmas tree so beautiful it took her breath away. Candles flickered like stars among its branches, and beneath it lay gifts wrapped in ribbons of gold and silver. But as she watched, one of the candles seemed to rise, floating upward like a shooting star. "A falling star," she whispered to herself. "Someone must be leaving this world." And then in the glow of that rising light, she saw her grandmother. Not the frail sick woman who had died months ago, but grandmother as she had been in the girl's happiest memories, strong and radiant with love. The old woman's arms opened wide, and for the first time in months, the girl felt no cold, no hunger, no fear. "Grandmother, you came, my darling child." Her grandmother's voice was like warm honey. "I have been watching over you." Desperate not to lose this moment, the girl struck match after match, lighting the entire bundle at once. The alley blazed with golden light, and her grandmother's embrace felt more real than anything she had ever known. "Take me with you," she pleaded. "Don't go away when the matches go out. Everything will be all right if you stay." But something unexpected happened. The light didn't fade. Instead, footsteps echoed in the alley, and a woman's voice called out, "Hello, is someone there?" A figure appeared at the mouth of the alley, drawn by the impossible brightness that seemed to emanate from where the girl sat. The woman, whose name was Martha, knelt beside the child and gathered her into warm arms. "You're safe now. I'm taking you home." What followed were days of gentle care. Martha nursed the girl back to health with warm soup and soft blankets, patience and kindness. And when the authorities came asking questions, Martha had already made her decision. "I have spoken with them," she told the girl one morning over breakfast. "I've told them everything. If you want it, if you choose it, I would like to become your guardian." The girl's spoon clattered to the table. "A guardian? A home? A family? Permanently if you want it." Through tears of joy that were nothing like the frozen ones from that terrible night, the girl whispered, "Yes, please." Years passed, and that little match girl grew into a confident young woman, educated and loved, surrounded by the warmth she had once only dreamed of. But she never forgot that New Year's Eve when her grandmother's love had somehow reached across the divide between worlds to guide a stranger to her rescue. Sometimes, Nirmal, the most profound darkness comes just before an unexpected light breaks through. And sometimes, when we think we are completely alone, love finds a way to reach us, whether through memory, through hope, or through the kindness of strangers who become family. The girl learned that night that even in our coldest moments, we're never truly abandoned. There's always a match left to strike, always a light waiting to guide us home.